Big Picture Press presents Human 2.0, written and read by me, Patrick Kane. If you're reading the picture book while listening to this audiobook, check out the last track for the read-along version. Introduction. Imagine a world where all around us are people with bionic limbs, machine-assisted hearts, and cameras for eyes. This same world has cyborgs who can hear colours and communicate via their teeth, and even people who use robotic skeletons to walk marathons. In this world, children learn to hear with their external ears, and people born without legs can walk using ones made of carbon fibre and metal. Some people use chips inside their bodies to get into their offices or to pay for their coffees on their way into work. This world is full of incredible people who are using technology to do amazing things. But the most astounding part of it all is that this world is the one we already live in. Technology has changed all of our lives, and not just with the smartphones or tablets that we use. For some people, particularly those with disabilities, recent technological advances have crossed the realms of the purely imaginable and reached a place of possibility. We don't notice it all the time, but bionic technology exists and is right in front of our noses. Far from a scene from a science fiction film, the future is in fact already here. This book explores the most recent devices that mimic biology, from intricate bionic hands to neural implants, and includes some of the major milestones that got us here. We will also look forwards at the exciting inventions that lie around the corner, as well as what they mean for us as a species. Our journey to the future has already begun, and it's time to get to know Human 2.0. The first prostheses. For as long as humans have been around, we have been losing limbs or are born without them. Whether due to an injury or congenital impairment, a condition that is present from birth, people have been trying to replace missing arms, legs, fingers and toes for thousands of years. Early prostheses were revolutionary for their time. Yet their inventors did not have the technology needed to provide better functionality and comfort. Even so, some of the early prostheses closely resemble those that exist today. The earliest known example of a prosthesis, an artificial body part, belonged to an Egyptian noblewoman almost 3,500 years ago. This wooden prosthesis replaced the big toe on her right foot and even had a ridge in the shape of a nail carved into it to make it appear more realistic. It would have been strapped onto her foot with string, and scientists believe that it would have greatly aided her balance. The earliest written mention of a prosthesis dates to around the year 77 and describes the iron hand belonging to the Roman general Marcus Sergius. Sergius was said to be one of the finest generals of his time, especially because of his bravery in battle. Across 2 campaigns, he was wounded 23 times, resulting in the loss of his right hand. Sergius's replacement hand was strapped to his arm, perhaps allowing him to hold a shield for future battles. Perhaps the most famous example of an early prosthesis is that belonging to the German knight Count Goetz von Berlichingen, who lost his hand during battle in the early 1500s. Undeterred, Count Goetz asked local craftsmen to create an iron hand with digits, fingers and thumbs that could lock into place, so he could hold a horse's reins or a weapon. His love for warfare became so famous that some people believe it inspired the phrase, to rule with an iron fist. What is bionic? Bionic refers to the transfer of technology between artificial objects and living organisms. The word itself comes from a combination of the Greek word for life, bios, and the word
Sample complete. Ready to continue?